Hi, Year 4. I hope you're well on the way to thinking of some ideas for your Victorian movie. I just wanted to create a little film just to give you some hints and tips about the movie making process. I'm going to tell you some stuff that's quite grown up because I want these films to look really good, and I'm sure you do too. So it's not just a case of pressing record and filming with your iPad or whatever you've got like this all over the place. Okay, there's a little bit more to it than that. So I'm just going to run you through some helpful information really. Okay, number one, most importantly, keep your camera still. Okay, because what a lot of people tend to do and think is really good is like moving it all around, but actually you feel like you're on a boat and you feel seasick, and it's really hard to focus on actually what's on the screen. So see, if you're using an iPad or a Chromebook, use the stand or use the holder and just rest it down. Okay, if you hold it, even if you think you're holding it still, you sometimes get a little bit of wobble like that. So try and keep it on a really flat surface. Okay, number two is try and keep your dialogue to a minimum, because the microphones on your Chromebooks or iPads or phones, they're a bit rubbish. So when you try and play them, you get all of the sound around you, and you kind of end up getting that even if you trying to speak really loud, especially if your camera is, say, like here and you're over here. So try and keep the dialogue down to a minimum. You can use things like subtitles. You can even try and use like silent films to try and make it all really visual, rather than people talking going, hello, hello, how are you? I'm fine. Okay, so you can obviously have some talking in there, but just try and keep it a reduced amount. Okay, try and think of other ways to communicate what you're trying to say. As I said, subtitles, make it really visual, make it funny by doing stuff on the screen rather than people actually necessarily talking. Okay, number three, try and vary your shot types. Okay, again, some people just think, right, I'm just going to point and shoot, and 10 minutes later we're still pointing and shooting. So in the next bit, I'm just going to show you some different types of clips that, some different types of shots that you can use just to make your film a little bit more varied, a bit more interesting, and have a think about what the different shots can mean and what they can do for your film in particular.
J Doe, Rick the villain, bust a bust. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We roll like this, we roll like this. That's how we roll. We roll like this, Y'all know what we do, y'all know exactly how we rollin', and we huggin' every block. No matter how police patrolin', and we do it how we do it, whether it's now or it's later. And we always handle business cause we bout getting this paper. What you want, what you need, as we walk through every gutter, every hood, and every street, and every block. We got it covered, throwing money.
So you now know about keeping the camera still, about trying to be clever with the sound, so try and keep the talking to a minimum, or if you are talking, make sure you're near the camera. But obviously you can use, as I said, things like subtitles and other images from the internet maybe as well. Okay, try and be clever with that. And thirdly, just about different types of shots that you can use. Remember, the closer the camera gets to someone, the more detailed their face is going to be. Hi. But you won't necessarily see everything that's around you. Okay, so the closer you are, the less you can see here. But the further away, you can see more of me, but you can't see me in as much detail. So that's where you've got to try and vary those types of shots. Okay, guys, good luck with your filmmaking. Any problems, ask your teacher. Thanks very much. Bye.